Hey everyone, welcome back. Our last guest is a singer and songwriter from Buenos Aires, Argentina, who's known for her powerful lyrics, melodies, and interpretation of South American styles. Throughout her musical career, she's performed with some of the most notable South American musical figures, as well as the New York Philharmonics. Today, she joins us to tell us about her upcoming project this summer. Please welcome Juana Luna. Hi, Juana. Nice to see you again.
Hi, Rhina. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here today to talk about music.
Oh, we're so excited to have you. And I'm so excited to share this space with you again, because I actually got to experience you live at the Philharmonic's Bandwagon 2 presentation, in which we both shared the stage together in front of a live audience. What an experience. I'm still reminiscing about it.
Me too. And it was so nice to finally perform with real people, right? To share the energy, the body energy. Again, it was really wonderful.
Was that your first time being back on stage in front of an audience?
It was actually the second time. That there was a very intimate concert like 3 weeks before that. And so this was the first time it was with a bigger audience. So it was very important. It was very important. Yeah.
Yes, and it was a beautiful, beautiful presentation that you shared with Elisa Toro Frankie, and I know you always have your accompany a guitar by Federico Diaz, who's part of your band, and I want to just share with everyone, aside from the sultry voice that you have, the beauty of your presentations and how you are able to. In this particular presentation, it was fused with Philharmonic strings, and you educate people in the process without it being a lesson. And I love how you bring, let's say, Latino artists or singers or musicians into the forefront, into the States, where we wouldn't necessarily know about certain artists, and just humanizing people as well. I mean, there's just something about what you did. You had me mesmerized, and I want to share it with our viewers.
Thank you so much, Rhina. Thank you for saying that. And you know, I'm always very happy to share with anybody who wants to listen the music from South America, but really South, which is a place that often is not como que investigated because it's very far. And so there's so many songs and so many styles from Argentina and from Uruguay and from Chile and Paraguay, and there's so many songs that are beautiful, and for me it's an honor to bring them to this part of the world.
Yeah, so is it safe to say that your music is rooted in folklore?
Yes, it is.
Because I know you have different styles. I know that you're known to bossa nova, ¿verdad? And the Cuban bolero, and again, you know, I think what had me captivated was the fact that it was fused with this other sound. And I understand that you're actually going into the recording studio with the New York Philharmonic.
Well, yes, it's actually, so this concert that we created and that you saw, we created it together with them. It's basically, I chose some songs, some folk songs from Argentina, and also my new songs that are new, fresh out from the oven from quarantine. And they commissioned the arrangements, the string arrangements. And then there was also Elisa, the dancer, was part of all of this creation as well. So when we were done performing this concert, I said, like, you know, there's an album here. Everything is ready. So I asked the people at the Philharmonic if we could, you know, go to the recording studio with these arrangements, and they said yes. So this is going to happen very soon, and I can't wait to share it. I can't wait to share it.
I can't wait. I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to have it access to it whenever I want to hear it. And so you mentioned that these songs were written during quarantine, and I wondered, how many songs did you write while under quarantine?
So many. I think at least I wrote like 20 songs. It was a very important channel for me. All these times, like especially at the beginning with all the uncertainty, I remember I was writing a lot of songs and about things that I would have never imagined. Like, for example, at one point I realized how important our neighbors are. People that are literally close to us. Suddenly they had such an importance in our life during the quarantine. And I wrote a song for my neighbors and I wrote a song, I was writing songs. So it was a great way to channel all this uncertainty and, you know, all these feelings that emerged during this time.
So I wasn't far off when I was saying about the humanity that comes through your music and your stories, because you're a storyteller as well. Okay, there's the singing aspect of it, but then there's this narration that you do that kind of says, oh my gosh, I need to hear what inspired this. I mean, I'm telling you, me tenía entregada. And so I wanted to just mention also, because I did, that you also are a songwriter and a teaching artist for the Lullaby Project and the Big Note, Little Note at Carnegie Hall. So were you employed throughout the pandemic with that particular occupation, or did that get put on pause as well, or was that a contribution to your writing? Let's share a little bit about that.
That was fantastic. I mean, I've been with that. It's going to be 3 years that I'm part of the Lullaby program, especially. And we write songs with moms that just had kids or are about to have their kid. So basically, we partner with a mom that is not a musician, and we talk for 2 hours, and out of this conversation comes a song. And at the beginning, of course, like, we usually go to the locations physically to do this. And at the beginning, we couldn't go anywhere. So it was like, okay, we cannot do this anymore. And then things turned one week to another. We managed to make this online. And it was so wonderful. Imagine, I was talking to people and they were telling me their perspective of how they were living their pregnancy or their motherhood. And we were writing songs about this, and it was so special. So I have to say that actually we have the concert. We have the virtual concert. I think it's this Friday. You can check the Lullaby Project at Carnegie Hall. This Friday we'll have the concert in which we will play the songs of these mothers written during the pandemic. So if you want to check it out, it will happen soon.
Is all of that available on your website for people to look into further?
I will add a link in my website, so you can just access it with a click.
Yeah, because they need to follow you, because you have a lot coming up, and I love this. You're working with Carnegie Hall and now the New York Philharmonic, and I know you're gonna. We're gonna take a quick break, and you're gonna give us a taste of some folkloric music. Is it folklore? Is Jaime Rus considered folklore?
This song in particular is a style. Yes, it's from Uruguay. It's called candombe, and it's a specific rhythm from Uruguay. So yes, it's their folk.
All right, and you guys don't go anywhere. We have to take a quick break, but when we return, Juana Luna will perform for us, and you don't want to miss.